Hi, church.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Hello, church family.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to this week's Life Centre Online.
Welcome to Life Centre Online.
Welcome to this week's episode of Life Centre Online. Hope you enjoy.
G'day guys, welcome to church. Today we celebrate 16 years.
Woo!
Yeah, of
It's amazing.
16 years of the Life Centre.
Yeah.
So yeah, who would know? 16 years later, when we're doing life, there's all sorts of things that happen.
Yeah.
We
And
haven't-
2020 was definitely one of those years that happened.
Oh, totally.
So,
I don't think that fitted with anyone's 2020 vision, did it?
well, it fitted with God's 2020 vision, and I just know that it was such a time of pivoting, and we really believe there was new things that God has been talking to us about in that time. So I think that's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess one of those things is the hubs.
Yeah.
And we want to focus on hubs because we believe that that's part of what God's telling us to do, and it's going to set us up for the future, no
Yeah.
matter what comes.
We're in a new era, and it's a new era for our church, and it's like we've left what's happened behind and we're moving into what God has for us today and ahead. And I think that's going to be, we're going to see souls saved, we're going to see miracles, we're going to see good things, and we're going to recognize that no matter what comes at us, He is there with us.
That's right. And we're looking at blessing,
Yes.
how God blesses us.
Yeah.
And it's not always according to a Western
Mindset.
church mindset. There's no doubt that He does bless us with
Yeah.
material things, but the greatest blessing is intimacy with Him
Yes.
and knowing Him and living out of that place that you know that no matter what happens in life, that
Yeah.
He's there, that He'll never leave you, that He'll never forsake you, that He's there to comfort, to strengthen, to encourage, to give us the
So
endurance to persevere whatever we need to persevere, and to build character in us so that we will bear fruit, so that we'll represent Him and that will look like Him.
Yeah, I know last year, one of the things when we were going through the storm of these lockdowns and everything was that He is in the eye of the storm. And I think that continues that in the middle of whatever happens. And I think we are armed more and more with the theology that things aren't always
Gonna be the
brilliant
same.
or circumstances aren't always fantastic, but actually it doesn't change the space that our heart can live in of connection and intimacy and joy and knowing Him. And I think the Beatitudes we're going to continue to go through, or a lot of the hubs will focus on how we are blessed through
The attitudes that
the
we have.
attitudes and stuff. So yeah, definitely worth encouraging you to continue to think about what blessing looks like through the kingdom eyes.
Come on, that mindset.
Yeah.
We need a kingdom mindset. We
Yeah.
can't do it with a Western culture
Yes.
mindset. We need God's kingdom mindset so that we can thrive no matter what comes. So
Yeah.
that's
It's-
that's just an eternal perspective.
Yes.
Come on.
And there's so many blessings in hubs. So that's why that is the main thing. It's what God's been saying. We know it's important. And we just really encourage you to sign up, whether it's online, there was paper forms as well. Just talk to David and myself. We want to help process through how that's going to look for everybody. And so in the context of that, as we've prayed as eldership together, and we've decided, as we've been saying, that our celebration gatherings are going to be fortnightly, and we're sticking to time,
Yeah, 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah.
So yeah, just checking.
No, we've certainly been praying about it, and we've come to that conclusion that that's right for now. We just have to be able to pivot at any time.
Yeah, I guess we don't know if lockdowns may come back. I certainly much prefer to meet with people in person than on Zoom, but we've certainly learned a lot. And those episodes are going to continue. We just thank Beck and Nick and everybody, Christy, everybody who's been part of putting together episodes.
Yeah.
Because I think they've been a brilliant part of.
Oh,
2020.
they've really helped us stay connected and encouraged, and yeah, it's been brilliant. And I guess we've all learned how to be in front of a camera, which is not something that most of us were familiar with.
Yes, so if you were in front of a camera in the last year, thank you so much for being brave. And if you weren't and you want to be, come and see us, because there's still episodes every fortnight. And on the weeks that we've got a service, there is an update online, so you can know what's going on as well. So we're going to do that. But part of the episodes
Yeah, well, there's some funny little things that might have happened over the year.
You reckon?
Yeah, maybe.
Mostly you laughing.
Well, it's good to laugh. It's good medicine. That's what the Bible says. And so I think we've got a couple of minutes of little
Fun.
Yeah, fun, because it's good to have fun.
Yeah. Celebrate. Happy 16th.
See you guys.
Okay.
Love yous.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Life is just a test. Okay? There is great reward in heaven awaiting you. Turn
Okay.
or burn.
Mask is getting stuck in my mouth.
Welcome to Victorian Church, COVID edition. May Christ be with you.
Ready? Yeah, g'day, this is Brett. And that's my name.
That was shocking.
I'm a bit of a chair, I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm trying my best not to like look at anyone, because I know sometimes when I look at people they start laughing, I have this sensation. Hey camera!
Yeah. Tell where the numbers are.
We've been listening to this season. Feel free to check this corner of the... Hello, how are you? My name is Nick. This is Ali. And you're watching Disney Channel.
Again. And little Nana. Granny Grant. Okay.
Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta...
What are we doing here? Go.
Thanks for watching!
I was watching a worship session video by Jonathan Auden. His music is amazing, go check him out. And at the back of it though, it caught my eye as on the wall it said, "Created to create."
Hi, I'm Rebecca and this is a journey of discovering what it is to be created to create.
We have been created to create, not just to sit around and survive, but to thrive. God called us to go and multiply the earth, develop new things, be all God called you to be, whether that is running a business, raising a family. I believe that everyone, from the youngest of us to the oldest of us, has a calling that only we can do. This is the day the Lord has made, so let's rejoice, let's go up today. Let's not look back and see what our disappointments have been, but it's time to move forward because new things are happening now. My word for this year is going to be beginning, because it's not time to hold on to the past, but it's time to go forward into a new beginning. If we don't let go of what was, we're actually going to miss out on the new things. To create is to grow. It is not comfortable, as growing isn't comfortable. And it's a journey. It doesn't just happen overnight. You go and you meet different people and you realise that together you're actually all on your own journey. You know, creativity, it's a decision. It's an action. It's deciding to get up in the morning and do something. Not just watch the life that you have just pass on by. Not just put on another show and be entertained, but actually to realise, you know what, I'm going to make a decision use my purpose and actually to make something out of my life. We have a purpose. We have a calling. We can't just look back and say, oh, but I'm not good enough. We actually need to be like, you know what? I have been called to move mountains. I have been called. I have a choice. We have a choice. You know what? It's easy just to not be comfortable in one situation, so we leave the situation. But what if instead of leaving the situation that we felt uncomfortable, we actually were called to create a new atmosphere in that place?
You will face things that are frustrating, especially when you've got big dreams and big callings. Actually, you know that there is a thing called the gap, where this is where I feel like I need to be, but this is where I am now, and it's taking longer than I thought. God, what's going on? I don't get it. But you know what? You have been called, and one step at a time, we are growing.
The biggest thing that I've realized is that perfection and creativity do not go hand in hand. Actually, often perfection only limits the ability to be creative. I know that when I'm trying to be perfect or try to be perfect, I actually don't feel like I've got the freedom to be creative. And when I've been making this, I realized that it's okay if I stumble over my words. It's okay if I don't release this when I want to release this. But actually, I'm going to say, you know, God, you're in control, and that I do not have to please them. I only have to please you.
We will be disappointed on this journey, but we need to keep moving forward. Because if we're going to do all God's called us to do and be all God's called us to be, we need to embrace the unknown and step forward, knowing that God's got us covered, that He is the one who's created us to create, and that He will move when we move. But He didn't just put the Holy Spirit in us just to control what we do, but no, He said, go into the world. So go today. Take a step forward in faith, leap into the unknown, and do what God's called you to do. To go and be at the movement is our responsibility. To be the fulfillment is God's responsibility. He will fulfill, He will multiply, He will conquer what He needs to conquer. But He said to step out, to go, to create, to multiply. And you know what? We are not alone on this journey. We are called to do this together. So let's reach out to one another, stir each other on in faith, and go as God's called us to do, all He's called us to do.